woman who is interested in learning about money, fixing your finances, or you're someone who just likes to relax and watch a good movie with real life lessons and financially packed lessons, then there is this one movie I think deserves a place, the top place on your watch list for this weekend or even the whole of 2026, The Smart Money Woman. Any young woman who has watched that movie, anyone at all, even men who have watched that movie, have something beautiful to talk about. It is a breath of fresh air. It talks about money. It teaches you about finances in a very relaxing and easy way, through storytelling, through friendship, through romance, through family. And right here we're going to be discussing some of the characters in that movie and their journey to financial stability. You will love it. Remember that on this channel we talk about women, finances, relationships, and a woman's relationship with money. And I have always reminded us that a woman having her own money, being financially stable, is not an act of competition with men or whosoever. No, it is an act of responsibility towards self and the society at large. So let us delve into the blessings of the Smart Money Woman. The Smart Money Woman storyline follows 5 friends, each of them navigating a totally different financial reality. Trust me, as we go through these characters, you will find yourself in one of them. There is no how you would watch the whole of that movie and you do not pick up real good lessons, because at the end of each episode, money lessons are dropped for you to maybe just screenshot, save, and keep to read later or whatsoever you want to do with it. But it is a really interesting series. I watched it twice and it has helped me a lot. And it's one of the reasons that is Zuri, played by Osas Igodaru. Well, forgive me if I didn't pronounce that very well. At first glance, Osas has everything. Should I say Zuri has everything? She has a stable career. She's an executive in a finance stable career. She has that kind of Lagos girl big lifestyle. That is what she's living. She lives in an expensive apartment, drives expensive cars, shops for brands, and she wears brands and every other thing someone with a luxury lifestyle can afford. But beneath all of that, she is suffering to keep up with her rent. She is struggling to save money. She is always paying from one bill to another, from one bill to another. Looking at her, you would say, no, this is a money machine, but at the core of it, she is struggling financially. No savings, no investments. She's making money like most of us, but she cannot account for where her money goes to. She doesn't.
Now, if you want to have a heart attack, try figuring out where all your money has been going to.
She doesn't know what she does with her money. She has no property anywhere. She has no investments anywhere. It is always from one party to another, from one ashwebi to another, shopping from one bag, going for one vacation to the next. All of that is good. But at the end of the day, she had nothing. Nothing to her name, just her job. So she was earning close to 1 million naira, but she was living from paycheck to paycheck. And her landlord was even on her neck to chase her out of the house. There are a lot of women who earn so much but have nothing to account for, and I used to be one of them. Let me not talk about others and forget myself. I used to be one of them. I certainly wasn't earning as much as 1 million a month, but I earned comfortably, but I could not account for where my money went to at the end of the month. This movie actually opened my eyes to some financial mistakes I was making, and trust me, you will enjoy it when you watch it. Then we have Lara, a beautiful oil and gas executive. She earned, yes, she had her finances together. She was investing. She was the only one amongst all of them, in my opinion, that had some form of financial literacy. But there was this problem. She had a family that depended totally on her. You know, the whole ada of the family kind of thing, where you have to take care of everyone from your parents, your mom, to your siblings. She was earning so much, but black tax was killing her. She would send her siblings to the most expensive schools just so that they would become something out of life. Then, because their sister is rich and they are privileged, they go out there and they squander all of her resources. So she just kept pumping in money into her siblings that never got to do anything with it at all. And that is some of us. We have the money, we know what we are doing, we can account for where our money go to. But black tax does not give us that space to breathe. We are always spending on others. So if you are Lara in this situation, what do you do? How do you take care of black tax such that it doesn't drain you totally? This movie has the perfect solution for it. And in my opinion, you should always realize that no matter how much you give, learn how to keep something for yourself. Do not be Monica, do not be Lara, because the people that you are giving to, they expect that as you are funding their lifestyles, you should be keeping something for yourself. They know that if you're giving them 1 million, it means you have more than 1 million lying down somewhere. Most times they don't even realize that you're making sacrifices for them. So make sure that while you're taking care of others, you're equally taking care of yourself. Then there is Tammy, a fashion entrepreneur. She is good at fashion designing. She knows what she's doing. But the only thing she is poor at is managing her finances. She would mix her personal finance with her business money, and at the end of the day, she doesn't even know what she is doing. She doesn't know what she's spending on marketing, what she's spending on her employees. She knows nothing. She is trying to manage her cash flow, but at the end of the day, nothing seems to be sticking together. She's a very interesting character. She and Lara are actually my best characters in this series. She is struggling to manage cash flow, how she can just get her business, her budget together, because she is always shopping, she's always going partying, and guess where the money is coming from? From her business. At the end of the day, she runs to her dad, who keeps pumping money into this very business that she cannot account for. And just like her, there are business people out there. You watching this, you might be a businesswoman or an entrepreneur who is making the same mistake. You do not know how to separate your personal money from your business money. You don't even know if your business is making a profit or it is making a loss. You just know that every day when you wake up, you have to attend to customers, you have to go to your business, you just have to go to work. But are you running on a loss or on a profit? Tammy's character is something you will be interested in. And remember that I said at the end of the movie, money lessons are given that you can screenshot, read through, and get to practice and implement in your business. Trust me, it will help you get your finances together. It will help you. There is Adesua, a very fulfilled, competent lawyer. But then again, she has this baggage she's carrying at her back that is seemingly eating up all of her money. A husband, or should I say a boyfriend or a baby daddy, or which one, because this guy was really stressing the hell out of her. She would work and she keeps pumping in money into this her so-called husband. He keeps demanding for money to invest in this business, to invest in that business. He's building this, he's building that, but nothing is ever working out. Unknowing to Adeswa, he collects all of this money and goes out there to spend on other women. So what does she do in a situation like this? How does she make sure that she and her son do not go bankrupt, because she is trying to support her husband? She is the money machine. She is the financial pillar of the family. What do you do as a woman when you are the financial pillar of your family and the man who is supposed to be your leader, your husband, isn't sitting up to his responsibility as the man in that marriage? Adeswa's character is going to be so interesting. You will love it, and I know that a lot of us are in this position. We either have that husband or that boyfriend that is doing his very possible best to suck us up dry, and for us, it is love. We love them and we want their lives to get better. We want them to start earning so that they can take off some of the financial responsibility from our shoulders. But what happens when this person isn't sitting up to their responsibility? What would you do? The Smart Money Woman has an answer for you. So go watch it and come tell me what you think. Then there is Ladun. And she represents a lot of women. You know, those of us who just want the baby girl, rich wife, soft life, princess treatment lifestyle. That is Ladun for you. She got married into a really very wealthy family. Her husband has money, big name. Then, just one day, she wasn't working, nothing. She was just the typical housewife, princess treatment kind of soft life woman. Then, so she was totally dependent on her husband and everything. Then one day, her father-in-law, who is the financial machine of the whole family, who has that big name, dies. Then they discover that he's been in debt and the banks are coming after them. Everyone wants their own piece of the man's legacy and all of that. So what does Ladu now do? She was a graduate, intelligent, smart, but she had never for one day thought of working because she was totally dependent on her husband and the wealth of her husband's family. And that is a lot of us. We have this rich husband, rich boyfriend that spoils us, and we're totally dependent on him. What happens if the worst happens? Where do you go to? So Ladun's character explores the dangers of being a totally financially dependent woman. When you have the ability to work, when you have the skills needed to work and make money for yourself, but you choose to depend totally and solely on someone else. What happens when your cash cow suddenly disappears? What do you do? This movie, this money series, it's right here on YouTube. It's not Netflix or whatsoever. I know some of us have watched it. If you have not watched it, go and watch it. Then come back here and comment and tell me what you think about this movie. For those of us who have watched it, there is no harm watching it for the second time. Movies like this that teach us are things that we should continuously consume. When you watch this movie, you will see how these women navigated all of their financial challenges, from learning how to make money, save money, invest money, and the various options that are out there that you can explore to equally build your finances. You will see how they navigated the whole black tax situation, how the husband who is continuously demanding, and everything in between. It is a good watch if you're looking towards learning about money and you probably do not have the time to pick up a book and read, but you enjoy watching movies. This is one movie you should watch, because it is going to entertain you and it is equally going to educate you on money, friendship, marriage, romance, black tax, how to handle in-laws, and everything in between. And if you are a woman who likes conversations around money, who wants to learn about financial literacy, who wants to learn about how to invest, make money as an African, then this is your come to channel. You can always come to this channel, and if you scroll through, you will see that we have amazing content on why women should make money and how women can start making money with whatsoever they have. It is an interesting one, and please, as you watch this video, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to leave your comments. If you watch this movie, tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Tell me how it has helped you improve your finances. Let's just keep the conversations going. Remember, I remain your girl, Dufah. Dufah talks finance. Dufah talks money. Dufah talks love. Dufah talks relationship and a woman's relationship with money. Thank you so very